Welcome in. You know what it is. It's Wednesday, March the 20th, day before the NCAA tournament. Start off the show with this. You all know what's happening. Tomorrow morning, Thursday the 21st, Friday the 22nd, we were at Sam's Town Casino in Tunica, Mississippi. Come hang out with us, 10 a.m. We are broadcasting the show live from there. Come and hang out with us. It's going to be a good time. The show, as always, brought to you by Tunica, Mississippi, the South's premier sports gambling destination. While you are down in Tunica, go over to tunicatravel.com. They'll give you all the information on all 6 of their incredible sports books. Go find out more info over there. I'm Gary. I'm the host of the show. This is Winning Cures Everything. We do this every day between about 3:30 and 4:30 p.m. Central Time. Come in, share the show out, subscribe on your favorite podcast app, subscribe on YouTube, etc., etc. Here are today's topics. 1, Bobby Petrino went way over budget when he was at Louisville as far as recruiting goes. 2, UCLA John Calipari rumors. And 3, I got college basketball picks for tonight with the NIT, the first 4, etc. So let's go ahead and fire into that. You all know to come out tomorrow night, tomorrow morning, Friday afternoon, whatever. We're going to be at Sam's Town for basically 2 full days to watch all of the NCAA tournament. The show, we're going to go over all the spreads, the props, different notes and knickknacks about the NCAA tournament. We're going to broadcast at 10 a.m. We're going to broadcast again at about 4 p.m. Before the afternoon slate of games, and we're going to be there watching the whole time. So come on out to Sam's Town, down in Tunica. We're going to be set up actually in the sports book. It's going to be a good time. All right, let's jump into Bobby Petrino. Louisville Courier Journal reported today that Bobby Petrino went over his budgeted recruiting expenses by nearly $1.1 million, all told, in his final 4 seasons. He doubled the amount allotted in the last 2 years alone. That is absolutely remarkable that you could spend that much money and get that few results, right? Here's what ended up being a problem. The program spent over $700,000 in 2017. The budget was only $320,000. That's a little surprising for a Power 5 school. You would think that they would spend more money on recruiting, and I get where Petrino's coming from because he was at Arkansas. In the SEC, you just spend all the money you got. That's the way it goes. The AD, Vince Tira, told the paper, I don't look at this and say, geez, they spent all this money in recruiting and we went 2-10, although that's what I would do. I would go, we're spending all this money and this is the results that we're getting? I don't understand. And then from there, he goes that you have to believe that there's good effort there. There's solid effort. Maybe the frustrating part is when you hear your current coach say that you're out of balance by position from those efforts. Basically, Petrino spent all this money on recruiting and still didn't fill out the roster correctly. He said that as much as the dollars is probably problematic because we need to be in position to win, and maybe we weren't as close as I thought we were. There's talent at a few spots on this team. Scott Satterfield walked into an absolute mess. The reason they fired Petrino is because he was grossly mismanaging the program. That was never in doubt, right? They should have won more when Lamar Jackson was there. They had opportunities and could never get over the hump. And Petrino, whenever Tom Jurich was let go along with Patino and everything else, Petrino thought he just had his own little playhouse to do whatever he wanted to. He hired family members. He hired people that didn't really care about the job. And it completely cratered in his last season. 2-10 last year. Whew. That was bad. Went 1-11 against the spread. That's almost impossible to do because once Vegas figures out you're bad, they adjust. Either way, next topic. Here is the headline. Buzz about UCLA and John Calipari. This is from today. It's from 3 hours ago. This thing has been shared out hundreds of times. What it says is there's a great deal of buzz in the college basketball world about Kentucky head coach John Calipari possibly being the next UCLA coach. According to various sources, the Hall of Fame coach is showing what some have described as serious interest in coming to Westwood. I'll go on and stop that. He says in the article, it's known that Calipari has always liked the UCLA job, loving Los Angeles and the lifestyle. No, this is not happening. As somebody that lives in the city of Memphis, that was here for the entire Calipari era, he did this every offseason. You use other jobs that are open to sweeten the pot for your current gig, right? That's what Calipari has always done. In no way, shape, or form would he ever leave. Would anybody with a rational brain ever leave Kentucky to go to UCLA? There's less talent out there. That is not as big of a brand as you would think it is, UCLA. Now, traditionally, yes, but UCLA has less money. They are now involved with, what, Under Armour? I believe that's right. He's tied in with Nike. He's tied in with the SEC. He has got the biggest brand in the sport aside from Duke or North Carolina. It's Duke, North Carolina, and then Kentucky. And then you can start to talk about Kansas and whoever else. But Kentucky's the biggest brand. Calipari is the biggest coach aside from K, and K is going to retire soon. You would have to assume, right? I'm telling you, there's no way that he leaves Kentucky for UCLA. It's not happening. So we can go on and get rid of that. But the fact that this article is out is just absurd. And it's got to be coming from his agent, right? He's got to be trying to figure out a way to get even more money from Kentucky. He's already making over $7 million a year. That is astronomical numbers in college basketball because the level of interest is not there. But football money, TV deals, etc., these things keep going up. These guys keep getting paid. So Cal will find a way to turn this into more money from Kentucky, but I will guarantee you right now, as we stand on March 20th, there is no way in hell that John Calipari will be the UCLA head coach. Not one chance. Tony Bennett, that's a different story. If Virginia goes out early again this year, things start to get a little crazy over there. Look, Charlottesville, they love the guy. They enjoy the success. They don't enjoy being knocked out of the tournament early every year. If they end up getting knocked out by like Ole Miss or Oklahoma in the second round, it's really going to get bad over there. So in that situation, I could see him pulling a Buzz Williams and leaving, saying, look, this may be about what we can do at Virginia. I could see that. But that would probably be the biggest name. I think UCLA would be very lucky to go and get Eric Musselman at Nevada. I think Muss is a fantastic coach, insanely personable. He would sell that brand well. Go get Eric Musselman. That's what I say. All right, I got 4 college basketball picks for tonight. We went 3-2 on the night last night. That is 60%. We are at 53.88%. That's 222, 190, and 8. Not too shabby. We have been profitable all year. Here's what we got for this evening. We got NIT, CBI, and a parlay. Let's jump in. Sam Houston State plus 12 at TCU. TCU, everybody thought that TCU was getting into the NCAA tournament. I get that they're playing at home. Sam Houston State, however, does not have to go far to get over to TCU's campus. So Sam Houston State, I believe, has motivation here. I'm going to give them the edge. Take the plus 12 with Sam Houston State. Next up, Seattle minus 4 against Presbyterian. This was at 4.5. I actually bought the half point back to get it on the 4. Seattle minus 4 here. I feel really good about this. One, Presbyterian is located in South Carolina. You only had a couple of days to prep for this. You got to fly all the way to Seattle to play on their campus. I don't know how much motivation you've got to play in one of these kind of tournaments. And Seattle at home, one, they should be favored anyway. But two, when you got an emotional and travel advantage, everything else, I'm going to take Seattle minus 4. Toledo plus 7 at Xavier. I think Xavier really thought they had a shot at the NCAA tournament. Toledo, another one of those teams that, it's the little brother syndrome. I feel like they will be up to play this game. They are going to keep it close. I still think Xavier probably wins, but I'm going to take Toledo plus the 7. And then the money line parlay for the night, number 7-13, Arizona State, number 7-16, North Dakota State. I didn't like either one with the numbers that were there. Arizona State is creeping up towards about 4 points. I think I saw them at 3.5. North Dakota State was at 5.5 earlier. They're down to 4.5. Still don't know if I like them at that number, so we're just going to money line them together. Plus 145 is the payout. So if you pay $10, your payout will be $14.50. As always, you can find all the picks over at winningcureseverything.com. Go up to the navigation bar, and you will see gambling picks right there. Click on that, knock it out. We got them up basically every day. I will give out my against the spread picks for the NCAA tournament in the morning. Remember, 10 a.m. Central Time, Samstown Casino in Tunica, Mississippi. Chris and I will be down there broadcasting live. It's going to be a good time. I'm telling you, hanging out all day. I got a hotel room that night. Come and hang out with us. We're going to have us a good time. I cannot wait for it. 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll see you guys then. Thanks for checking out the show. Make sure you share it out, subscribe, leave nice reviews, nice comments. We'll talk to you again in the morning. Thanks for checking out Winning Cures Everything. If you want to keep up with us, hit subscribe on YouTube or your favorite podcast app. Visit the website at winningcureseverything.com, or you can like us on Facebook or follow us at Winning Cures, at Gary WCE, or at Chris B. Giannini on Twitter. Share out the show, leave a nice review, and make sure to comment and tweet at us.